bag filled with a airball wafter, XXX, tipped off with a bit of yellow corn from the lead shed. Can't beat that, £29, 13 ounces. Lovely common, they're pretty rare in this lake, so always happy to grab a common. Get her back. Yeah. Two rods pulled up tight. Yeah. I've got to run now.
Have you?
Yeah. Listen, can you hear it?
Yeah.
33, £13 common. Mad little moment, took out all three of my rods. I didn't actually know which rod it was on. Ended up having to hand line it because all the rigs were tangled together. Luckily my mate Steve was with me because I wouldn't have got it in. But yeah, I used my hands, he netted it. It was pure chaos. Let's get it back because it's lively. Right, another one caught just as it turned dark, had a couple of liners. IQD rig, wafters again, tipped off with a bit of corn. And yeah, £35, 9 ounces, happy days. Let's get her back, let's get some sleep so we can get some more NG for the next one. Right people, it's halfway through the week, Wednesday. Last night, had a mad moment. Basically, got it on camera as well, the actual take. Two of my rods pretty much shot up at the same time, but the right hand rod was taking line a lot quicker, so obviously I went for that one. Playing the fish, I knew it was on, something was on there. Wrapped around the line of the middle rod what the fish was on. So swapped round. I brought the fish, well, reeled in as much as I could till the rig got to the tip of the rod. Basically, I couldn't untangle the rig. That was completely just bird nested around the line. We unclipped it so we could move the rod out of the way. But it was just a complete mess. Ended up cutting bits off the rig and the edges weren't going down through the eyes, and obviously couldn't untangle it. So in the end I decided to basically put the rod down, grab hold of the line and put it in my hand. And luckily enough it wasn't too much for a dry. Cut my hands up, netted it, it actually turned out to be a £3 common, just over 33.8. So I absolutely couldn't believe it. I was giggling away to myself all night about it. Absolute carnage. It was had to redo all three of my rods. It's just pure mayhem. It was good fun. Just before dark, just as it turned dark, another middle rod. I'd only been out there probably about 20 minutes after that. Ripped off. So I shouted down to Steve as I was using something else. I said to him, don't get too comfy mate, because I've got one basically. and I was playing the fish for probably a good 20 minutes, if not longer. It's beating me up, it's plodding away, side to side, under a tree, kept trying to get under the tree to my right hand side. It's a right nightmare. Then it was out in the lake, and it was cutting down the lake, which the line was grating through the tree. Got it back, landed it, that was 35, so happy with that again. Then this morning, well, nothing throughout the night for anybody. The weather's completely changed now. It's gone from being all wet and moody, which is perfect conditions for fishing, that's when I was catching more, to well, it's just piping hot, a bit of wind, but it seems like the fish are basically in front of Lee up in the deeper water, well, to his right, should I say. I'm sorry, I lost one this morning as well. First fish I've lost. Barbara's hook just popped out, but it happens. I've landed 11, so certainly can't grumble. But I'm getting quite low on bait actually. Talking about the bait, I've had to basically, I've got the live system with me as well. There's planes flying over. Sound. So planes flying over now. First time that's happened since I've been here, typical. Yeah, I'm getting low on bait, but Lee's using like a ground down tiger now. Can't believe it's typical. Planes flying around all over the place. Lee's using ground down tiger. It's creating a good cloud. So I've got a live system with me. See, I've got a live system with me. So yeah, basically I've just smashed it all up in a bucket, just try and create a cloud. Hopefully create a cloud. Right guys, it's going into Wednesday evening. It's been a real hard day really. I lost my first fish of the trip this morning. It's been piping hot all day. Roy's over the other side, you can just see where his bivvy is in the background. He's actually had a 50-pounder, scraper 50. Speaking to the bailiff, he said he reckons the biggest fish in here at the moment is probably just over 52, so for him to have a 50-pounder is absolutely awesome, as well as my dad having that 48. I didn't get no pictures of it, obviously he's right around the other side of the lake. Had a bit of a drama. My receiver's packed up on me, so it's horrible. I hate fishing like this, but I've had to crank up my alarms. It's not the one really. I really don't like fishing like that. I prefer keeping it all quiet and having a receiver, not telling the world that you've got a bite or a liner or a duck's gone through your line like this morning. But no, basically earlier on I had my dinner, sat down, had a couple of drinks with my dad, come back to the rods, just got them out, absolutely bang on. I'm fishing all three of them now straight out, sort of 15 wraps and about 4 foot, all tight together just to save bait. I'm getting low on bait like I said earlier. That's where the bites have been coming from, so it makes sense just to have all three out there now. So yeah, I've got the rods out, and within sort of 20 minutes, my left hand rod, solid bag, I've changed my tactics in the solid bag, it's ripped off. Well, obviously, it's absolutely torn off, the buzzer's screaming out loud, telling everyone that I've got a bite. It's kind of embarrassing really, but it's all part of the fun. It's quite amusing just hearing that screaming off. It's like, it reminds me of being like a proper young kid again, back in the day when you didn't have receivers. Just that, you get that mad adrenaline rush to the rod sort of thing. Is brilliant. But at the same time nowadays, I haven't fished like that for years, and I'm kind of well out of that habit of turning the heads up, so I don't like it. It's not cool. and it definitely ain't carpy. So yeah, the rod's ripped off. I'm playing this fish. It's taking me all over the place. It's taking me up the lake. It's taking me down the lake. It's taking me past Steve's swim. Lucky enough, he's all back-leaded up. I've managed to get the fish back, and it's literally just I've had it on for probably 15 to 20 minutes, and it's just taken me all over the place. Absolutely beat me up. Tried to net it a couple of times on the left-hand side of my rods, then the right. Then it's gone back to the left, and it's gone back out in the lake, near enough back on the spot where I caught it from. Lee on the other side started shouting across, haven't you landed it yet? You foul looked it, what's going on? But I just couldn't stop it. It's like a steam train. I got it in the net. I could see it was a big fish, but at the same time while I was having the run, Steve had a bite as well. So, but he dropped it, and then just before I landed the fish, he had another take off the same spot, different rod, and he landed it. So of course we've been sort of helping each other out. But I quickly weighed mine, and it obviously it tipped the scales, £40 1 ounce. Just kept testing the scales, kept testing the weight, the digital scales, so they're well accurate. And yeah, it just kept settling at £40 1 ounce. So I'm well happy. It's the second 40 of the trip. I come here. I said to my dad I'd be happy with 140, but well, everyone's caught 40s. That's my second one, so it's awesome. It's the first time I've used XXX, but obviously that was on the solid bag. But I'm just obviously that tree. There's a big tree and a scraggy tree. Oh, there you go, getting a liner. Middle rod. Heads are nice and loud. Well embarrassing. But yeah, basically just all 3 rods straight out. Nice and simple and effective because you're baiting tight. Saving the baits, just spreading it out now for the rest of the week. But yeah, I didn't manage to get it on camera, like the filming side of the fish. I just thought, right, I'm going to put my waders on straight away because Steve's got a fish in the net as well. We've done some water shots. The fish went absolutely mental. I thought I was going to lose it before I got a decent picture. I was literally juggling the fish. It was all over the place. I lost it. It swam. Luckily enough, I had the fish pointing towards the bank. I had my hand in its mouth just to keep hold of it while I flicked away the sling and everything. But hoisted it up, and it just literally kicked its way out of my arms. But I literally just dived on it, and I pretty much caught it again with my hands. Got a habit of doing that this week. So yeah, I've managed to get the water shots done. They've come out really nice, so I'm happy with that. All 3 rods are out, absolutely bang on, all settled. Obviously, liner, that's a good sign. Hopefully, because it's been so piping hot and it's been really windy as well. I've actually got a bit of sunburn, believe it or not. Yeah, as soon as that wind dropped and it just went flat calm, it just went mad. So hopefully that's not the end of the mayhem. But there's fish about. It's best time for us to get a bite really. So fingers crossed we get a bit more action, and I actually wake up to my alarms because I can be a bit of a heavy sleeper. So I'm not too far away from them, and they're cranked right up. So no doubt everyone on the lake will find out as soon as I've got a bite, because it'll probably wake them up before me, especially after a couple of beers with my old man. So it's all good fun. So I'm going to leave it at that and watch the water, try and get some snaps, crack on. Right, there's another 3412 on the solid bag, XXX, wafters, keep it short and sweet. It's got a lovely scale pattern on it. It's about 2:30 in the morning. That'll do lovely. Thank you very much.